it is Swan
and Alexa. What's up, guys?
And we are back for our 5th episode, I believe it is. Yep. Number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so this episode, we are going to talk about, I guess, lurkers, we can call them.
We can call them lurkers.
Social media fans.
Yeah. That don't like to claim it that they're your fans, but they just be watching.
Our fans in the stands.
That's a good one right there.
Our stands.
Listen, I wanted to talk about this really, really like bad because, you know, I'm always on social media. Like, I'm always on there. I'm always active. I'm always watching who watches me and stuff like that. So
she is.
One thing that I just feel like is weird is when somebody like constantly watches your stories and stuff, or everything you do, but do not show love. Like, they don't like it, they don't comment.
Why does that bother you?
It doesn't bother me. I just pay attention to it, and I'm just like, because this is the thing about me. If I don't like you, if I don't mess with you, I'm not gonna even look at your stuff.
Yeah.
If I don't like your content, if I don't agree, if whatever the case may be, or if I don't like you like that, I'm not gonna watch your stuff.
Not gonna follow you.
And I'm talking about, this is things from people who, you know, I've had disagreements in the past with, and people that, you know, that claim and don't like me like that, yet you're still watching me every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Yeah, that's kind of stalkerish.
That's the point. Not necessarily people like who just watches you. No, I'm talking about people who claim that they don't like you.
But yeah, they always.
But yeah, they're always watching everything you do. Yeah. But they don't show love. They don't support anything.
But they can't show love. I mean, they already, you know, because that will make them hypocrites.
Exactly. Right. But then why are you watching my stuff?
But see, but haters do that. You know, because people, those types of people, they want to make sure that you're not doing better than them. That's why they're watching you. They want to make sure that you're not doing nothing that's better than them. So they want to make sure that you still where they left you, so to speak.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And so once you get to a certain, okay, well now I need to do this then. And that's also a sign of jealousy.
I agree.
Because they do sometimes, people when they get jealous of you, they copy you. Imitating people is a form of jealousy. I don't think people realize that, but yeah, it's a form of jealousy.
You think you're gonna do better than me, but you're not, honey. Let me stop.
Oh shit.
I got close. I said, you're not, honey. Oh. Bro, that's so funny.
I don't know who this fool is sitting next to me. You talking about I'm on another level. You like on 11 and a half today.
I don't know. This is funny.
You are crazy. What is in that drink?
Because think about it. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is the thing. If I didn't like you, Swan,
I think you're a little bothered about it, though. You too hyped to not be bothered about it. You too hyped to not be bothered about it.
You think I'm bothered about it? I'm not bothered about it.
You have to be bothered. I'm not upset about it.
I'm not upset. No. That's a big word for that. No, baby.
Well,
if anything, I love that you're watching me because I love people to watch my stuff.
But then why are we having this episode?
We're having this episode because it happens. If you're someone who's on social media a lot, maybe you're not gonna get it as much as I get it because you're not only like that. But I'm pretty sure people are gonna watch this video and they're gonna relate to this because they're like, yes, like we all have those haters, bro. Well, I guess who really just they just want to know what you're up to. They just want to know what's going on with you because they're not bold enough to ask you or maybe like reach out to you and say, hey, how are you? Is everything okay with you? They would rather just go on social media and see everything you're doing. And I'm not mad about it, to be honest. You know why? Because the numbers are important for me. So every time somebody comes and watches my story, that number, that one person, extra number, trust me, it helps my insights a lot. Yeah. So trust me, I'm not mad about it. If anything, I love it. And another thing about me, I'm a Taurus, so like I love, bitch, I want you to see me, baby. I want you to see me. It's just somebody help.
Somebody help me. She came in here on like a level 20.
It was that drink. It's that Pepsi.
Pepsi makes you do that? Are you sure it's just Pepsi in that cup?
What else?
I don't know. It's some angry juice or some funk juice. Shit, hyper juice. I don't know what. Maybe some caffeine, some coffee or something.
Not angry juice. I'm in a good mood today. Let me tell you something. I didn't go to work today. I woke up. I meditated today. I had a great day today. I was very productive.
You were supposed to be off today, right?
See, that's nobody's business. Whatever I do with my schedule at work, whatever, it's my business.
I'm saying, don't be on here talking about I was off today and I had a great day.
I was off. I didn't go to work.
And you called in and then, your boss like, wait.
No, I was off today.
You just off today. Okay.
And, yeah, I meditated this morning,
Mm-hmm.
I had a meeting as well, too. So it was productive. It was a productive day.
Well, that's good. That's
what I mean?
That's good.
So I'm feeling great. What's wrong with you? I'm feeling great. I just wanted to have this conversation because I think it's
she's up here and I'm like,
you're like,
I'm hella mellow right now. I'm just like, whoa. All
right, I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna just not say nothing. What else? What you gotta say about this?
It ain't possible.
No, but for
I mean, I've experienced that, but I think it's not like just
you don't have that one. You don't have those people that really be watching your stuff.
Well, see, I don't ever. When I get on social media, I post whatever it is I'm gonna post, and then I'm out.
Right, you don't really be.
I don't. But I think I think it's a generational thing. Maybe not even generational, but I think it's like we had this conversation about when you get to a certain age, you don't give a shit, and that's it. Because I've seen that. Like when you had talked to me about. I think it was you talking to me about doing stories, and see, I didn't even know when you did stories. I didn't know that they let you know like who actually sees it. I was like, okay, and so then I was looking, just mainly to see how many people the numbers. But then I was looking, I was like, oh, so there was a few people on there that I was like, oh, okay, but you didn't, I thought you didn't fool me like that no more. But okay, well,
people just be. I feel like people just be curious.
Yeah,
and mind you, I'm talking about people who claims that they don't like you. That's really what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like I have a lot of people on my social media who I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But they support me. They go all like crazy for my stuff, my content and stuff like that, which I appreciate that. My thing is if I don't like you, and I'm gonna be honest, because there's people I don't like. We all have those people we don't like. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna watch your stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you're doing with your life. I'm not interested in what you're doing.
So all the people that are lurking, are they following you or they just get on there just to see?
They're following me.
So why would they follow you if they don't?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Or could it be they just not petty like that?
It could be. Or it could be that they just want to see what you're doing.
Because there are people that, I'm no longer, cool with like that. I don't necessarily don't like them. But it's people that I'm no longer cool with on both Facebook and Instagram. But I just didn't take it to the level of unfollowing them or unfriending them or whatever. Right. But we still connected on social media.
Yeah, I have those people too. Like people that, maybe we were friends maybe like years ago. And then we're not, maybe we're just not as close as we used to be anymore, and we're still connected as well.
Or it could be that they miss you.
That's different, I feel like. But
it could be that they might miss the friendship or whatever that you have. Because I've done that with people that we've just not necessarily that we don't like, but like I had a particular friend that we were real cool, and then just I don't know if life or just time got in the way, and then we just kind of drifted apart. But every now and again I'll get on that person's page and just got to see what they're up to. I don't know, hating shit. I'm just on there, just I just wish you well from afar.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Sometimes I'm just kind of curious, and I'm hoping that they're doing good. But for me, it's like I don't necessarily.
I see what you're saying.
But see, I don't necessarily want to be friends with you again. You might just come across my heart, or come across my mind. I want to make sure you're doing good. Yes. Maybe say a prayer or two for you that for continued success, and I'm on my way.
Yeah, I have that as well. Like I recently actually had a conversation with somebody I was really, really cool with, and she had a baby and stuff, and I had no idea she had a baby because we were like when I was in like high school, we used to always like be with each other, go to the park together and stuff like that because we were like, we're young. And life, of course, I got married and stuff. Then, of course, my life just changed. And then I just found out she had a baby yesterday. We kind of like talked on Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, congratulations. Like, see, that's different to me.
Yeah.
But I'm talking, I don't know if I'm making sense here. I don't know.
But I mean, I'm saying somebody that I guess that y'all had like y'all are enemies, basically.
I don't think I have any enemies. I honestly don't. On my end, I don't have any enemies, right? It's just people who claim that they don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
So that's not an enemy to you, or it's just
To me, they're not enemy. I don't have enemies.
Or maybe they might consider. Maybe they can. I don't know.
I don't have enemies, baby. I live my. I don't. No, I don't have enemies. No, not at all. But yeah, maybe somebody that's watching me is like gets me. Maybe y'all really get what I'm saying. Like
you don't understand the lurkers. And I don't think it's not that I don't
like if I don't mess with you like that, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be lurking. I'm not gonna be on your page like that.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying for me, I guess it's just I'm in that at that fuck it age. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the difference. I don't. Yeah. And I don't even for me, I don't even care if who's watching. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I get it. Yeah, you might be right. You're right to because you're more on social media.
I have to look at my numbers. I don't everything care about numbers because you know what? Like let's say if I work with a brand, the brands are asking for these things. Brands are asking for your insights. Okay, how many views do you get? You know, in the last 7 days in your stories, like you have to send them those things. So I'm always like watching who's watching my stuff. You know what I mean? And so I just think that like for example, if let's say you get married, right? Mm-hmm. You had a nice wedding or whatever, or you had a baby. Mm-hmm. But we haven't talked for so long. You know, we're no longer friends. We had a little something going on between me and you, and you decided to not talk to me anymore. But you're still watching everything. Like I'm gonna be like, okay, like even if you got married, and you had a baby, I'm gonna still be like, okay, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like I might wish you well, whatever the case may be, depending on how I feel too, because you know.
Yeah, see, I'm not that mature.
But.
Yeah. I'm not.
It really depends on how I feel and the level of disrespect that happened.
Yeah, well, if I don't like you, then when I talk, I'm not wishing you congrats. I'm not. I'm just telling you shit. I'm not. If we don't like each other, then you go over there, I'm gonna go over here. That's what it is.
Boom. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So why keep up with my life? Because I'm a blogger. My life is I'm pretty much put not everything what I do on social media, but if you go on my stories right now, you're gonna see some action, basically, right? So somebody else who's not a blogger, they might not post much as I like the way I post because you know they don't have to post the way how I post. So you over there feel like, okay, let me go watch what she's doing because her life is interesting. Her life, she's doing a lot. Let me go see what she's doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even worried about you. I'm not worried about what you got going on because I don't fool with you like that. But like, let's say if I have something big going on, if I partner up with Nike or something on Instagram, and then I have this big old thing going on, and you don't even like my post, you don't even comment, but you're watching everything that I do though.
Maybe they
every single day.
Well, maybe they trying to get their blog started.
You trying to be?
I'm playing devil's advocate.
She really trying to be. Yeah.
I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying. I just want you to spin it into something else.
You see my face?
I do. I'm just trying to spin it into something else. Just look at it. They say, you should be flat, but you like people watching you.
I love it, friend.
So then just let them host.
No, I'm not keeping. That's why I haven't blocked because you know me. I could have blocked them too. I
don't block people.
I could have been like, I'm gonna block you, but I don't block people either.
I don't block you.
I want you to see me flourishing. I want you to see how God has been good to me.
Yeah, and I want you to keep that same energy when you see me in person, because those are the people that I would block. Would be somebody that came at me sideways. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not gonna block you because I want to make sure you keep that same energy when you see me in person.
I know that's right, friend. Do it again. The little thing. Yeah, we're not blocking people. We trying to see you. I want you to see me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like, we're not gonna block you unless you come for me, in a way where, all right,
then I'm gonna come for you.
Yeah. Even family members I don't talk to, I still have them on there.
Oh yeah, I don't even. Like I said, she is way more into social media than I am. I'm
a blogger. I make money off this.
I'm a more behind the scenes type of person. Alexa is more kind of.
I'm in the front. Yeah. I'm yes.
Yeah, she does that. I'm an accountant.
So she's like in the back.
And I'm a makeup artist. I do the things that are kind of behind the scenes type stuff. So yeah, that's.
Yeah. And then we also have the 14-year age difference as well, which it's a big difference, of course. So one thing's way different than I think.
No, that's not. I do. But I do have some of my peers that are like you that love social. Oh yeah, girl, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just not. I think it's just not my personality. I'm just not that.
Yeah, and you should be on there because you really have personality a lot. Yeah, you do.
I do, but I only have that kind of personality when I'm comfortable. I like being the center of attention around people that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
I don't like being the center of attention around strangers. That's just not my thing.
I don't know. I think this is something that I've done for a long time. I'm so used to it now. Like,
yeah.
You know, to me, it's just like my lifestyle, literally. Like, but yeah, I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. It's funny.
I think she's funny. This episode. I don't know how the hell we were going to turn this into a whole episode, but
I think it's so funny.
But you see how passionate you are about this subject.
It's not that I'm passionate. It's just I pay attention. Listen, one thing about Alexa, I pay attention to the smallest detail.
Why?
I don't know. That's just who I am. I'm very observant. I can be sitting down with someone, like let's say having dinner or something, but I'm paying attention to everything, body language, everything.
Yeah.
And so those things like dictates like how I'm gonna move with you. You know what I mean? So I just pay attention to everything, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but like I know for a fact I'm not the only person who can relate to this because I'm pretty sure.
But I don't think you're gonna be able to relate to it because the way that you think and the way that the people who are watching your stories or whatever it is thinks, they're different. Y'all are in different spaces. So there's not. I'm never gonna understand why somebody would go out and touch a baby. I'll never understand why somebody would go out and kill a baby. I will never understand that because I don't think like that. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. You're never gonna understand why they would be that way because you're not that way. Mm-hmm. You know? And
that's the thing, like a lot of times we think that or we expect people to do the same things that we do
and think like us.
Right, and that's a reminder that I always have to remind myself that people are not gonna think like I think, and people are not gonna handle situations the way that I handle situations. You know what I mean?
It took me into my 30s to get that concept down because I was like that, and you end up really bitter when you think that way. Because you end up resentful. Because that was my thing, girl. I've always been a giver. And my husband always
you were one of people, you thought people were just going to give you stuff.
Well, I thought it was going to be reciprocated. And so my husband has told me, you need to stop mothering your friends. And so that's something that I've had to work. But that's just part of my charm is that I'm very mothering to people that I care about.
I just saw her, you're such a mom.
Yeah. And so for me to have to stand back and not do that, it's hard for me to not,
because you have to accept people for who they are. And that's not an easy task, to be honest, because like you have to accept, like I struggle with this, accepting people for who they are. People who I love. Like I have to, and that's really love. Like when you love like someone and you accept them for who they are, that really tells you that you love and you really care for that person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because even though they're not perfect and they have all these different, characteristics or whatever
and flaws, but they're only flaws to you. Because what you consider flaws, other people might not consider flaws. Exactly. But it took me 30 plus years to finally understand that everybody doesn't think like you, Salon. You just because you think this way, you have to pretend like you have to just, if you're gonna, like, for example, if you do something, because I was the type of person where if I do something for you, I'm not necessarily doing it because I expect something in return, but I do expect like a thank you or some sense of gratitude or appreciation. But everybody's not raised like that. Everybody's not raised like that. Everybody is not like that. So it's like, so if I do something for somebody, I have to do it without any kind of expectation.
See, this is the thing though. If I do something for you, you don't tell me thank you, I ain't doing shit for you again. I know that's a fact. Yeah. If you don't tell me thank you and I do something for you, I ain't fucking with you again. I'm sorry. Cause that's literally the smallest thing you could ever do. Say thank you. Somebody do something good for you.
Well, let me flip it this way. Let me flip it this way. Let me blow your mind real quick.
Blow my mind, man.
How many times has God done stuff for us?
Oh, she went deep.
And you ain't told him thank you.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. You ain't gotta lie to me. Don't lie to God because God already knows the truth.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I've done it.
Exactly. Y'all have.
You know what? Like, I'm someone who's so grateful with God. Like, even when I wake up I was gonna cuss. I'm sorry. When I wake up every morning, the first thing I say when I wake up is thank you God for another day. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's one thing, because I feel like as the older that I get, the more I understand the meaning of life. Mm-hmm. And I don't take things for granted. I don't take anything for granted. Not even like, even when I'm like, when I have the lowest moments in my life, when I feel like, damn, I can't even buy me a bottle of water today because I don't got the money for it. I'm still thankful. Yeah. You know, because I'm still at, you know, either I'm at work or,
well, you're here,
and I'm here.
You're here. I think that's the biggest thing. But that's kind of how I'm having to align my thinking with. It's like, because God has blessed me way beyond what I deserve. And I have to think there was a period of time when I just had this estranged relationship with God, because I was so angry at God. You know, after I lost my child, and after I lost my grandmother, really after I lost my brother, that's really when I had this weird relationship with God. And so there was this whole span of time that I was just like, F him. Wow. You know, I was angry with him. And so during that whole span of time, I continued to be blessed. You know, so it's like, so how can he was still blessing me, and he was still, you know, seeing me through things, even though I didn't want to acknowledge him in the process of him doing so. So it's like, I have to take that same thing in the same way that he kept on and was gracious and kind. So I still have to extend that same type of courtesy. I'm
gonna work on it, because I ain't gonna.
Oh yeah, it's not easy.
If I do something like really big for somebody and they don't tell me thank you at this moment right now, I'll probably cut you off.
Oh yeah, it's a process. Oh, it's definitely a process.
And you know what? You have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah, it's a process.
Like, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to tell yourself, like, you know what, it's okay. Like, because it's okay. Like, you know, you have to go through your journey by yourself, and you're going to learn by yourself. But, yes. You see how we flip that? All the way up here.
And you talk about getting old. Something else I've noticed that's kind of weird for me. And I don't know why it's so weird. It's like, it's weird to a point where it's almost like bothering me a little bit.
What?
But I've gotten, you know, I love my reality TV, although it's not really reality. But we know it's scripted reality. But anyway, I used to love watching like all the Housewives franchise. Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, all that stuff. But I've noticed now when I watch those things, it just doesn't sit right in my spirit. I can't sit down. I can sit down and watch them sometimes, but it'll be like, I might only be able to watch one episode.
Yeah, you can,
and then I might try to catch up and watch another episode, and I have to stop halfway through because I just can't. It's just not.
It's too much going on. Like,
I don't know what it is.
That's why I watch TV.
Man, growing and growth can be scary sometimes. It really can be. It can be so scary because it's like you get so comfortable.
Man,
in the way, you know, you do. You get comfortable in where you were, and then it's like, well, I'm good here, God. You know, but they say when God wants you to grow, when it's time to grow, He makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, He does.
So I'm no longer comfortable watching those shows. So I'm like, well, now, like, oh.
You know what's so funny that you said that? Because I was talking to my brother today, and I told him, like, I haven't been out with my community in over 6 months, since last year in November. And that was a sense of comfort for me, because growing up, that like my parents will always take me around Garifuna people, like, you know, like my Durham community. We will be there every weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that was the thing. It was like a every weekend thing, like, you know what I mean, consistently. So now that I'm older, and actually 6 months ago, I decided to not really go out like that with them. I don't know why. It was just more of like, every time that I would go around, because my people, I love my culture and I love my people, but they can be messy.
Oh, that's black people too. That's black women
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, but it's the same thing with Black Americans.
But you know, the thing about that community is that it's a small community, so everybody knows everybody and things like that. And I just was like, no, I need to like stay away from them for a little bit and really just work on myself.
Okay, guys, we had a little snafu with our technology.
A little snafu. I don't know what that means, but
a little issue.
Yeah,
okay. Snafu. That's a word just impress people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have a little problem, just say that's a little snafu.
Snafu. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. But yeah, guys, basically we were talking about, of course, how God sometimes places you in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, to make you grow.
To make you grow, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm at right now. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I'm in that space right now.
I feel like I'm in the same place.
Yeah, and it's a very interesting space because it's like you're trying to figure, you're just trying to figure things out. For at least for me.
Some people are good, and I'm a Cancer, and Cancers, we aren't good with change. We like.
I'm not good with
change. We like being within the comfort of our shell.
Me too.
And so it's hard for us when it's time to grow because you got to drag us kicking and screaming.
Yep.
Because I want to stay in my comfort zone, but it's like God and just time won't allow me to do so. So it's like I'm not ready to go over there. I want to stay over here.
God, give me
I'm not ready yet, and so it's always hard for me because I'm not.
But honestly, I've learned that it's good to be uncomfortable.
I don't like being uncomfortable. I don't like being uncomfortable.
It really is good though. Like you learn so much. Like you just once you because you have to be adaptable, right?
Yeah.
Once you get to a point like, okay, I'm already used to this. You're good. Like you look back and you be like, wow, I'm so glad I'm not in that space anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But guys, this is it for this video. I know we were like, I was lit.
She was lit.
I was lit. But honestly, honestly, I'm just in a good spirit today. I'm in a good mood. I was ready for this today.
You were. You were ready.
Usually when I come after work. Come on now, you gotta think about that.
Oh yeah.
And
that's why.
Hour drive.
Somebody got some rest.
I got some rest.
Somebody got some rest.
Yeah.
So you need to get rest more often when you come.
I do. So we're gonna take off every Monday now. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though I was a little turned up.
Yes.
You know what? Give us a thumbs up if you like me lit. Like if you like me lit like this. And also if you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your family, and we will be seeing you guys next week, alright?
Peace out, homies.
Bye.